If your clothing brand isn't growing as fast as you want, it's probably because you don't fully understand why people buy clothes. Today, I'm gonna be hitting the streets and asking my team to break this down where they shop, why they buy, and what really influences their decision. Then I'm gonna reveal the 5 psychological triggers that drive every single purchase. I'm gonna help you master these so you'll have a repeatable system to grow your brand and make more money. Hey, so we're outside of the Stonebriar Mall and lots of birds over here. Honestly, you gotta check that out. A little crazy over here with the birds. Thousands of those things. But we're going inside the Stonebriar Mall. Actually recording this afterwards because they told us that if they catch us again interviewing another person, we're gonna get kicked out, and we believe them. We wanna find out what are people buying, and then why are they buying it, and why are they picking the brands that they are. But to give you guys some insight into what it takes to actually sell clothes to strangers outside of being just a big brand. What makes people buy from them?
My name's Joseph.
And I'm Alex.
Okay, Joseph and Alex. And just want to know what's in the bag, the Hollister bag. What'd you get today?
The Hollister bag, I got like the most plain, basic gray t-shirt that's ever existed. It's literally this one, just a different color. The reason I get it is because it's boxy and it's a lot more heavyweight. I'm not a big fan on light clothing, especially because I'm bigger. It shows a lot of like features that I just don't want happening.
Yep.
So whenever I get something like that and it's like boxy heavyweight, it helps conceal a lot and it focuses more on my like silhouette more than my actual body.
Cool. So any particular reason on this is Gilly Hicks or Hollister or where did you buy? It's just Hollister? Okay. What made you shop from Hollister? Obviously a big brand, but is there anything that kind of influenced the decision from them?
Not really, no. Would you say anything?
Yeah, for me, I usually go into Hollister because I know like their quality usually is pretty consistent and pretty good quality. Obviously, it's a bigger brand, so I trust their products with like quality, and I do really like the cotton shirts for these ones as well.
So I guess the question is, if you saw another brand online and they were selling the exact same product, would you check them out, or it's like, no, probably not because I do have the trust factor? Where do you guys kind of lie with that?
I lie in trust factor a lot. It's something that it's like, I've gone there before, I've seen it physically. It helps me a lot whenever I buy it.
If they have a good review, or multiple people have already bought from there, I'd probably buy from there as well. I like trying new brands and stuff, seeing where they stand, and if I don't like it, then I don't like it.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. So we're in the mall right now. We just got told by security to not film, so we're doing a little bit covert. I'm just trying to find some people before we get kicked out of the mall. They said if they have to ask us again, they will tell us to leave. Roger. And just want to ask Roger, what's in the bag? What'd you get today?
I got pants and shirts from Zara.
They for you, for her, or?
For myself. We have a daddy-daughter dance tomorrow.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome. What made you choose Zara?
Zara has kind of really been my go-to, man, for years. It's decent pricing. The material's good, so I like it. And it's like a European style.
Very cool. Can respect that. If you saw another brand online, what would make you maybe jump to try something different besides Zara? Because is it the brand size or the trust, or what makes you buy from them that you would choose them over something else?
I guess just how the fit of it, and they're always like on point with like the trend that's going on. The only other place I really go is like Urban Outfitter, sometimes Nordstrom, but Zara's like my go-to. You
ever try any like smaller brands, like streetwear brands, or just brands you maybe see on Instagram or anything like that?
No, not really, man.
Okay.
I'm more of a shoe head, so clothes are just...
Okay, yeah, respect. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, hey y'all, we are here with
Paula and Mackenzie.
Okay, so hey, what did you guys end up getting today from, looks like Macy's and from Express? What did you guys end up getting there today?
So I got from Express, I got a few sweaters, a few t-shirts. They had an awesome sale. Some jeans. They are notorious for beautiful jeans for women. And then Macy's, what did you get?
I got a pink sweater, and I would say it's like a game shirt with a pink jacket.
Okay.
Or kind of like a coat.
When you guys are shopping for brands, are you mostly doing it like at the mall and you going after like bigger brands, or like what's kind of driving the decision to choose certain brands? Like you chose Express over Hollister. Yeah, exactly.
I like Express clothes. They fit really good. I always go in there. So that's like one of my favorite stores. Like I said, this was a Christmas gift and my thing expired, so I had to go get other clothes from there. That's okay because it's still Express. But as far as shopping for other clothes, I do a lot of shopping online. I look at the stores, like I go to Express and I shop, or I like Dillard's. That's like my favorite store. Macy's is my mom's, which is why we were at Macy's today. So I don't really do too much Macy's. Like for myself, I'm more of a Dillard's girl because they have more designer. I'm into Gianni Bini. I'm into Michael Kors. So I go there. That's like my favorite store. As far as what else we're looking for, it just depends on what I'm shopping for at the time. So like if I'm shopping for tennis shoes or something, you'll find me in Champs or Foot Locker. And that's either online or just coming in the mall, walking in the store. If I'm looking for women's wear, I am a Victoria's Secrets girl, and so is my child.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we shop online, and we are always in the store. Every Victoria's Secrets, you'll find us everywhere. Prosper, here, Dallas, wherever. So, I mean, it just depends on what I'm looking for at that particular time is the store that I'm going to go to. And usually the store that I go to specializes in what I want, which is why I don't like Macy's too much because it's like I'm not going to say I don't like it, but it's like everything, everywhere you have to search. It's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like a big Ross.
Let's say you're scrolling on Instagram and you see another brand online. Like, what are your hesitations to trying a new brand? Because you got these favorites here.
Nothing really. If I see something that I like, I'll look at it and buy it. As long as because I'm an Instagrammer. So I do see a lot of Instagram stuff, new rock star, all these new clothes. Honestly, if I think they look cheap online, I won't purchase them. So that will deter me from buying them.
Yeah.
But if it's something that I know that I'm like, okay, I really want to try this, then no matter what, I'm going to buy it.
Cool.
Especially with the price, if
Yeah.
the price is different.
So it doesn't have to be an offer, just a good value
Just
for
a
it.
good value. That's my thing, which is why I do the Dillards, which is why I do the Express, because they are quality clothes, whereas some other stores, their quality has faded a lot.
Yeah.
So, for me to come in here and say, that's why I say this one right here, their quality has faded a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm a Marshall Fields girl before, so Marshall Fields is like a Dillard's to
Yeah.
me. So I look at the quality, I look at how it is. I don't buy cheap clothes. I'm not a rainbow person. I'm not one of those people that go to I don't even like Ross or anything like that. So it's all about the quality because I want to keep my clothes, not wash, wear, and throw away.
All right, so just finished filming with Franklin. Honestly, okay shooting as far as talking to people. Got a lot more denials. We did this previously at McKinney downtown and had a lot more people receptive to conversation. So
I'm also going to go ask some of our team members, going to walk through the office and just get, I did not prep them for this at all, but I just wanted to get some feedback from them on what they buy, what they're using. So let's go ahead and jump in here. So I'm over here with Alex.
Hello.
All right. So I just have a quick question for you, Alex. Tell me where you got these clothes, and then we'll start off there. So where did you get these clothes?
This is from Shopify. Back when I used to manage their storefront. These are Lululemon, but I actually thrifted them for $5. So these I got at Foot Locker on sale about 3 weeks ago. I copied my best friend.
So when you're making a buying decision, obviously you got quite a different ensemble here. What goes through your mind whenever you're thinking about buying something? Is it solely price? What's kind of the thought process that you have?
Price first, quality, fit, mainly fit. Like if it fits me nicely, like I'll buy like a $400 dress, but I'm not gonna buy a $400 dress if I have to get it altered.
How can you tell this by buying something like that? Would you ever buy a $400 dress online?
If it was returnable.
And then for just everyday apparel that you're wearing right now, does it really matter as far as the actual brand, or is it just more of a whatever, like you said, like fit wise, or does the brand actually matter to you?
Brand does not matter to me. Obviously, I can feel like a little inclined, like Lululemon, I might be more inclined to them than the pair, maybe somewhere random. But at the end of the day, it's really just if I like it on me and if it makes me feel good about myself.
Thank you.
Anytime.
All right. Hey, guys, we are here with Miranda. She's on the team here, but I got a quick question for you, Miranda. Give us a breakdown of what you're wearing today and kind of price point for those purchases.
This first is my sweatshirt, my Ole Miss sweatshirt. It's a Champion sweatshirt. I got this from Rebel Rags in Oxford, Mississippi. The price was probably around $60, $65. I got it a couple years ago. My joggers are Lululemon. Price point probably around $115. Yeah, my UGG platform slippers, probably around $150. It was a gift, so not exactly sure, but around there, yeah.
Awesome. And so for these purchases, whenever you're making a buying decision, does brand play a huge part with this? Obviously, you mentioned UGG and Lululemon here. Are brand playing a huge part whenever you're making a decision for purchases?
Yeah, I would say typically brand does play a pretty big role for me. There's kind of two sides to this answer. So I would say me a couple years ago would be more brand focused because I just wanted to fit in with my peers and be more trendy. Now it's more so just on like quality, what looks good for my body, and what's sustainable to keep me good for a couple of years.
So two-part question from that then too. So let's say I have Lululemon over here and then I have off-brand over here. The off-brand is actually about $10, $20 cheaper, and then you have Lululemon, both the exact same quality. How are you going to make your buying decision and know, like talking specifically online, how would you make a decision to buy either one of these? And especially if you say you're buying for quality, how can you tell the difference between the two of them?
I do a lot of research before I make purchases for clothes because, I don't know, that's just how my brain works. So I typically go to reviews or UGC content, getting other people's opinions on how the clothes fit them. If they have pretty much similar reviews, but one's $20 cheaper, I'll typically go for the cheaper one. And then, yes, return policies do play a big role too when I'm trying out a new brand, because I want to make sure if I'm spending money at all, I know if it doesn't look good on me, I can easily return it.
I guess a couple of questions from that too. So what's a good return policy for you as a girl? Like you're like, okay, I'm going to try this brand out. Like what are you typically looking for?
So an actual brand that I think does a really great job of this, they're called Revolve. They have 2-day shipping, express shipping gets to you, and then you can return the product for free. And it already comes with a packing slip too to return it. So it makes the process super easy.
Real quickly on the reviews in UGC, if you have a brand new brand, do you ever go look at like their, I'm assuming at this point most people buy from like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok or something. What qualifies for this brand to be legitimate from you outside of, do they have a good return policy? How can you tell that somebody's like legitimate where you don't feel like you're gonna get your money taken from you?
Yeah, I think what really helps me is just social proof in general. Going to a brand's Instagram and just seeing that they're an actual person, that they're actually posting. Even like just cool behind the scenes content or just examples of what the process actually looks like gives me, also helps build a connection, but gives me more confidence that they care about my business and that they can be a future brand for me to buy in the future.
Cool deal. Thank you, Miranda. Hey, and she wants to make some more money. What did you say earlier? What was the other part of the thing? Now she's saying,
I used to buy solely for brand. Now I buy for quality and affordability because I'm broke.
But she's on the sales team and she's great. So if you want to see her, yes, you can go schedule a call with Miranda. All right. So if you are a clothing brand owner and you have no clue why people are either A, not buying consistently from you, or B, why they're not buying at all, it's because of 5 main psychological reasons. I actually break them down in this video. So I talked to people in the street at Stonebriar Mall here in Frisco, Texas, and walking through our office and just talking to our team about the apparel that they purchased, what made them and influenced their decision, and what really drove the actual sales so that you guys can know what decisions were made so that you can use that to make more money.
Hey, 1 second. Before we get into this next part of the video, I just want to say hey, howdy, and hello. My name is Aaron, and alongside my business partner, Christian, we focus on helping you guys, clothing brand owners, grow and scale online. Now, if you found any value in this video and you do not want to miss out on any of the latest content, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you do this in the next 3 seconds, I will share with you something very cool about the Ninja Turtles. Did you know that it took 3 people to be 1 Ninja Turtle in the original Ninja Turtles, 1 person to act, and then 2 puppeteers? The more you know. So there are 5 psychological triggers that you need to use or be aware of so that you can drive more sales for your brand. So let's break it down here. Number 1 is probably the one that everybody understands or that has an idea of. This is somebody who finds their actual identity into this, and I actually wrote it down a little bit here. So people buy clothes to reflect who they are or who they want to be. Trends, social groups, personal style shape these types of choices. So for Miranda, for example, she was buying clothes that were more popular or trendy or on brand in college and has now shifted away from that. So she used to buy more off of identity. Number 2 is comfort and security. So with Alex, she actually purchased the leggings. She didn't really care about the price necessarily. She actually cared about the comfort. Miranda also purchased a pair of leggings and felt like they were a good comfort as well, but a little bit more of the brand side of it. So comfort and security What does this mean? So fit, material, and the actual quality. Does something actually last? One thing that Miranda mentioned was that she had leggings from Lululemon for over 6 years. So kind of speaks to the durability, but is now checking out newer brands who are lower price but same amount of quality. Clothes that feel good, give you confidence. Soft, well-fitting fabrics trigger a sense of style and satisfaction. Also talking about the shoes, Miranda mentioned that she bought a pair of those Uggs. Somebody gave them to her as a gift, which are more on trend, if you will, which she cares about. However, they're extremely comfy, so she could have started to purchase from this comfort and security level as well. Number 3. All right, so Roger, for example, I think he hits a little bit on the comfort side of things. Zara tends to fit him better. He's also more focused on the brand side of things, so he's purchasing from the brand. And I think he's also going off of a little bit of social proof. So Zara has this kind of Eastern European vibe, or just a European vibe, and so he's going off of social proof. He's going off of the actual like vibe or like standing out, and it's going after Zara for the actual comfort, if you will. So he's kind of hitting on multiple of those. And to be fair, one of these 3 or all of the 5, if you will, you don't have to have just one. For example, I think Roger, like I said, he's hitting on multiple of them. All right, so number 4 is FOMO, the fear of missing out. This is, and again, I kind of wrote this down. I don't think anybody really hits this in the video that we got so far, but you see this with drops like Supreme. There's some stuff that Fear of God was doing actually with the NBA where they had exclusive stuff, but you see this with exclusive drops, and you see this with mostly kind of like the streetwear brands, or for example, if you are a boutique and you have certain products and they're going to go out of style, or they are very fast fashion, so you got to buy it before they sell out and kind of move to the next thing. That is a huge piece here, and a lot of people sell off the FOMO, but nobody we spoke to today was in that fear of missing out, if you will. But just to give you an idea here, fear of missing out, like I said, limited drops, high demand items trigger the urgency. Think about, for example, Jordan shoes or Yeezys or whomever. They're done by a drop model. Not always the best for everybody, but it is a trigger to get people to purchase. You may have done so yourself. So number 5 here is one every single person we spoke with, Joseph, Paula, Roger, Alex, or Miranda, all of them, they kind of hit on this value side of things a lot, right? What is a good price to a high value, if you will? So lower price, high value, if I want to go back that way. Nobody hit really on the ethics side of things. I still don't think that's something that's moving the needle as much, but then you got people like Bombas that are absolutely killing it because of it, or it's an addition to, but not a ton of people on the ethics side. And then functionality, right? Miranda mentioned the functionality of her leggings and just how durable that they were. Alex mentioned that as well. We have Joseph, who found the same shirt and he's just gonna go buy more of them. It's the basics of the basics, but bought it from Hollister because functionality, super like low price, high value. It's functional for him. It contours to his body, so all plays a factor. Now, obviously, if you can hit on all of these, you have a much higher chance of actually making a purchase. We actually created a blueprint, if you will, that walks through not only understanding who your audience is, but the psychological triggers beyond that, and really kind of breaking down the equation that needs to be in place for you to increase the overall sales that you have in your brand. If you just comment the word blueprint down below, I will go ahead and send that over to you so you can understand how these 5 areas really impact the overall buying decision for your brand, and you can use that to go make more money. All right, so now you understand what it takes for people to buy. You've actually got to start driving traffic. So go watch this video on Instagram organic traffic and how to generate more of it by watching this video right here next. All right, I'll see you next time, and P.S. make sure you subscribe.